The Senzo Meyiwa murder trial is back on the roll at the High Court in Pretoria after a 6-month delay. The matter was postponed after a new lawyer took over the legal representation of accused number 1 and 2. Newzroom Afrika's Mnisi has the latest.
Over a year later, and there's still no end in sight. The Senzo Meyiwa murder trial resumes on Tuesday, with the presiding judge facing possible suspension over his alleged failure to deliver reserved judgments. The suspension is on the advice of the Judicial Services Commission to President Cyril Ramaphosa, which also wants a Judicial Conduct Tribunal to be appointed by the Chief Justice in order to look into these complaints. The news came on the day of bail judgment of accused number 2, Bongani Ntanzi, which was presided over by the Deputy Judge President. This judgment was delivered 6 months after the bail application.
I allocated the matter to myself and regret that I could not deliver the judgment earlier than I anticipated due to other urgent obligations that I had to attend to.
Ntanzi was denied bail for failure to discharge exceptional circumstances that justify his release on bail. Tuesday's sitting will see a new witness take the stand. This will be the state's 4th witness after Senzo Meyiwa's best friend, Tumelo Madlala. Madlala was the state's first witness that was in the house at the time of the shooting. He testified about the 2 alleged intruders and was the first witness to point out accused number 2 as one of the intruders.
The question is, at the time when you made the statement, before anybody was arrested, did you give a description? You will correct me if that's not your question.
Yes,
did you give a description of any suspect, and specifically did you give a description of accused number 2 before anybody was arrested?
Yes,
Madlala said Ntanzi was the second intruder who he could see clearly, but instead gave police the description of the first intruder who hadn't seen properly to the police after the shooting. He said he threw a punch at the second intruder, who Meyiwa had pinned to the wall, but did not see who fired the shot that killed the soccer star.
See who fired shots?
No,
thank you.
No, did not see.
The state has refused to release its witness list, prompting speculation about who could be next to take the stand. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Mnisi.